No, like, because the game's like, no, like, we want you to barely see it. So, like, if that's how the game wants it designed, then sure.
I had a family once.
But, I want to make sure you guys can see. Because, like,
This is beautiful.
I get the experience the devs wanted, but then you guys can still see stuff. Because that's the real thing that matters, is that you guys see everything.
What has happened to me? Am I dead?
Because I feel that's more entertaining, is if you guys see that enemy crawling through the dark, type of thing, and then I don't, and then it still, like, scares me, but, like, you guys saw it coming the whole time. Like, that I feel is entertaining. And that's, like, the design element of, like, why I wanted to up it a bit for you guys. Out of Mordor on this one? No idea. My first playthrough. I have never played this one before. I played the first one before. But this one, I have no idea.
Greatest smith of the Second Age. Sauron deceived you into making the rings. He tortured both you and your kin. Perhaps that pain was
Mordor, please.
I should have died with my family.
I thought you wanted revenge. But there is only one way to close the circle. To defeat Sauron.
The time has come for a new ring.
There go the essay plans. Now I'm gonna stay for 5 minutes, then gonna lurk again. No worries, Lupa. Do what you gotta do. We are streaming for 4-ish more hours.
The world of men
Ooh, hello.
is ending. I have seen it.
Please no, because, like, I'm in this world. I don't want it to end. At least just yet.
In the fires of Mount Doom, a ranger and a wraith, bound together in death, craft the one thing that could challenge.
I mean, that's another way to look at it, Lupa, I suppose. Yeah, no, that's... Wait, hold on. Hold on! I'm a male. Wait a
And
second.
even the strongest bonds can be broken. The future I have seen cannot come to pass.
Celebrimbor.
Alright, we got a fancy
Death
blue ring
calls
now?
to you again, Ranger. How do you answer?
We're gonna stab death in the face. That's how we answer. Obviously.
Italian. This is beautiful. Where did you find it?
I still have a few friends left in Gondor. What's wrong, my love?
The past is the past. Nothing can be changed.
We must leave this place. We can go now.
Into rings. Lord it is.
Womp womp. Relay connection lost. It's fine.
The wraith calls to you.
Yeah, I got it. I got it, Lupa. I got it. That was good. That was good. Tech joke. I like it. No, I have an engineering-ish background and electronics, so I understand. No, you're good. Some of the other people in chat, maybe not as much, but, like, I got it.
He calls your name.
We got some fancy worm tunics underneath our stuff now.
Celebrimbor.
Hey. Wait, how are we alive if Celebrimbor is not, like, possessing us right now? How does that work?
I will find.
Alright, is it time for tutorial?
What you find here.
Yeah, it's time for tutorial.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kill him.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Need to keep quiet.
Why is it always about Mordor? Because Mordor is where the evil things are. That's where the bad guy is, so you gotta go where the bad guy is. Oh, shit. Oh, we're fine. Oh! Did that just happen? Alright, so what I had tried to do there, what the intended plan was there, was to jump down behind that first guy, run up, and stealth kill him. So my button combination was the X to jump off the ledge, down onto where, like, in front of the area in front of me, and then keep the right trigger held, and then square, which is your stealth kill. What actually happened there was... What? We jumped a lot further than I thought, knocked the one dude off the ledge so he died anyways. Then because I had already just pressed the stealth kill button, we leapt off the ledge to kill the guy who's below us because we're in range to stealth kill him from above. The 2-for-1 special, even though I didn't try to do it, I'll take it. I hope this doesn't... Oh, hi.
Whatever's out there.
Don't notice me. Thank you. I honestly was not expecting that to happen at all. That was... Yeah, we don't need to kill you. Kill this guy, though. Oh, wait! That's not who I meant to kill.
I smell something.
No, you don't. Hi. Alright. We're fine. Everything's fine. Woo! You don't see me. Later. Ooh, spider. Crush the spider? Oh, we can't crush the spiders like the first game. Lame. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, is this who I think it is? Is this... Oh, this is who I think it is, isn't it? That's why there's so many spiders around. And webbing. Okay, yeah. We're in the domain now. Hey, Celebrimbor. Welcome back.
What has been done to you?
You've kept us waiting.
Thank you for the clip there, Lupa. Appreciate it.
Does not forfeit his grey ranger. Not unless a greater has
Yeah, clips on mobile, not great. You ready for the spider lady, though? Spider lady. Hi, spider lady.
Here for a reason. I called you here.
You will return him to me. Now.
Yeah. No. Giant spider turns into very attractive lady. Totally normal.
You are brave. For a man. But it is not your sword that will save him. How much are you willing to sacrifice? To suffer. To suffer.
I have given up everything.
Not everything. Not yet. You would give me the ring for the wraith.
And find myself beside him in your web.
I am Shelob, and I deal
My
only
real voice? I mean, who does the voice for Shelob in this game? Let's actually check.
I wouldn't give it up either.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, gosh. Who else does she do?
Take your price.
Different actress by the looks of it. She does a lot of stuff though.
It must mean something to you.
But this is the first anything related to Lord of the Rings that she's done.
You have doomed us, Talion. Her power was vast before, and now you have given her mine. I poured my
Oh, so that's how we were still alive, because the ring kept us alive.
Then we must take it back.
Nice, okay. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Yeah.
The war you came to fight is not here.
And she makes us kneel before her. Okay, that's...
So look
Damn.
to Minas Ithil and the Dark Lord's armies that surround it. Look to the Palantir. Sauron will not stop until all of Middle-earth
Good boy.
is dominated.
Oh, now she's talking about dominating... That's... okay. Shelob really out here just playing with our emotions like this.
Minas Ithil. I must know if Shelob's vision holds true.
So we are leaving Mordor. If only temporarily, we don't know. Because Minas Ithil is technically outside of Mordor. I'm not sure how much time we spend here, or outside of Mordor in general, but we'll see. Apparently enough to call it its own act. Okay. Also, everything's on fire. Probably not good. Oh, yeah, that's definitely not good. Well then.
The spiders showed us the truth. Gondor's last fortress in Mordor cannot fall.
I wonder how many of my abilities I just still have right off the bat versus like what I have to unlock still. Because games sometimes do that, where they give you a couple of the extra things. Because so it'll like allow them like more slots to like open up for like new stuff. Ooh, title screen. Very pretty title screen. So far you only have Neil. Well, okay. I guess. And also like weird double kill jumping leaping mechanics.
We must seize it before it falls into Sauron's hands. With it, his armies will be unstoppable. The fate of the city matters.
Sure, that too, yeah.
I will not let them be slaughtered like my brothers at the Black Gate.
But like mostly the Neil, because like, you know, more important, obviously.
Taking out the captain should buy the Gondorians some time.
And they could lead us to the Palantir. We must find a worm and make him talk.
Find intel. Okay, so we still have that to start things off. Woo! Broken legs.
What do I know about seeing stars?
Oh, there's multiple.
His mind is weak. Who leads the search for the Palantir?
Oh. That's a lot of captains. Alright, so it forces you to select this one. Alright, dazed by stealth. He's a commander. Advanced class emboldens those who fight alongside him, enabling them to fully unleash their battle lust. Okay. And then 4 immunities. He's arrow-proof, fire-proof, poison-proof, and immune to beast attacks. That's a lot of immunities, sir. It seems they have improved upon, like, the system, though. Like, they added a bunch of, like, new things. Only a battle option left, poetry slam? You forgot about rap battle, come on. Or dance battle? We could dance battle. Poetry slam, definitely a good option, though. Turns remaining? What do you mean, turns remaining? What does that mean? Alright. He's very flammable, and he's afraid of poison. Interesting. Vulnerable to executions. Okay. Dazed when the fly... Ooh, dazed with the flies. Wait, he has a fear of burning, and he's killed instantly by fire. I think the fear of burning is very legitimate if he dies immediately to fire. I'm pretty sure his fear is very legitimate at that point. Because, you know, it instant kills him. Damage by range, damage by stealth, damage by beasts. Okay. But, like... like, that just makes sense. Oh, he's a tank. Heavily armored fighters withstand immense damage. The tank can endure great pain and is capable of a second wind moment before death. Okay. Unleashes a wave of strength so powerful that it pushes... Tribe bonus. The power of shadow to appear next to you, then strikes with a deadly Morgul. Dude, he's a tank and a wizard? What? How is that fair? And then he's also just, yeah, he's a warrior tank that has a bunch of cool shadow magic stuff. And he has a blood brother. Damn. Yeah, that one seems like fire is like the way to go there, because dealing with him regularly otherwise seems kind of... Wait, can we see what the skill tree looks like? Here? Oh my god. Alright, so there's a combat, predator, which is, I'm assuming, is a lot of the stealth stuff. You can okay, that's nice. Poisoning from a distance. Have to be lurky again. No worries, Lupa. Best of luck with the essay things. Level 1. I'm literally just starting this game, Aelwar. I have never played it before. So no spoilers, and please don't backseat. But welcome in otherwise. But literally just starting this game. Like, we've been here for like 20 minutes. But, like, this is our first look at the skill tree, so we're just looking through everything. Alright, unlock through the... Alright, last chance for the retaliation thing, so that's still the same from the last game. Okay. Wait! You don't have ground finisher by default? Oh, no, this is just the decreased time. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. I was very concerned there for a second. The crit strikes, that's... Oh, they have a different... Okay. Well-timed counters versus regular counters. I approve. And then just execution, that's normal. Oh, so you have to Shadow Strike to the Fire Pit this time instead of just shooting it like in the last game. Okay. Freeze them in place. That's still the same. Exploding. Okay, that's kind of cool. Aylwar, I will get there. Please, no backseating. Kill the... Wait, why would you ever want to just stun? Like, why don't you just kill? Like, that just makes a lot more sense in, like, 99% of cases. Alright. Okay, auto-loot, kind of nice. Definitely not going to be an early thing that we grab, but definitely nice to have. Quick drain. Okay. Oh. Because we have the Wraith stun, I'm assuming, is just a thing. But now you get, like, actually just full-on freeze them. Okay. Oh, this is even the same button combo as last time. Because this is what we had for the AoE in the first game. But it seems like it has extra things, because it has the stun and blind on it as well. Because before it was just damage in the first game. And not terribly a lot, honestly. Oh, and then the dagger throw. Wonder if that uses any of our elf shot ammo or any of our focus to use. Because that's, like, you have to have something, like some sort of consumable that uses, right? Probably. Alright, all the mounted stuff. Oh, you can call and dismiss your mount. Okay. We might have to use mounting a little bit more. Because we didn't really touch that in the first game. Alright, yeah, we're definitely doing this at some point. Because that's just cool. I want to ride a dragon. Or in this case, a drake. And then all the story unlock thing. Okay. Dominate captain. You just have warriors by yourself? Okay. Interesting. There's a double jump. Yes, please. Slow time, making every melee strike lethal and enabling to... Oh. Unlimited executions? But here's the thing. If every melee attack is lethal, why would you ever want to use the executions? Because the executions just are so much time. Unless that's just a weird wording thing where, like, it still takes multiple hits, and, like, executions are just more worth. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a limited time. Right? So unless it's just a weird wording. Because, like, melee strikes are always lethal. It's just how many it takes to be completely lethal, right? I'm assuming it just is more damage in that phase. Okay. Having more AoE options is nice. Okay. We'll get there eventually. Alright, where's the last dude's over there. Alright, go through the middle here to take care of these guys.
He was very good at tricks. Well, just one. Lay it down.
Oh, why are you looking this way? That's just rude. You get close enough to... Yeah, we can.
The rest of the Stooges will have to respect me.
I'm here, sir. I must gingerly touch your face.
You will submit.
Fancy armor. Alright. Beast, fear of burning. At least we're not getting all the stealth immune guys like we did in the first game. One's arrow proof though. Mana we've seen before. Oh yeah, I didn't notice. He's a legendary. Interesting. Minus banner, strengthening nearby allies, sending them into battle-induced fury. Destroy the banners to undermine his control. Okay. An eventual frenzy when he dies. Be prepared to battle in ranged of... Okay. Kind of an... Uses 2 crossbows at once to fire a hail of stunning bolts at opponents. Oh my god. And he's arrow proof. So like you have to get close to him. But like you don't want anyone else nearby when you're fighting him. Interesting.
I can march for miles without time.
Yeah.
Standing around doing nothing is too hard.
Goodbye. Oh.
They really put up a fight in the middle city. Doesn't matter. When the final assault hits them, they'll fall like all men.
Well, we're just gonna have to fight you. But can we... Oh, no. We cannot sneak up on you.
Walker. I thought he was dead. He is.
It's the whole point of me being the Grave Walker. Oh, bow tutorial? Really? Okay, fine. Oh. Okay, so Wraith Stun still exists, but you have to upgrade for the usage of the flurry. Okay. That's fine.
It doesn't look good for the Gondorians. We have to help.
The Palantir is a powerful artifact. If we were to possess it...
We could turn the tide.
Why, yes, I don't mind it if I do. Alright.
You should have kept your mouth shut. Now we're stuck back in the rear instead of where the fighting is. Everybody laughed.
Oh, wait, you detonate with the... Okay, that's new. That's cool. So instead of the campfire stuff, you have the grog explosions. Okay. I'll take it, honestly. Because we never really used anything with the grog barrels before. And they seem more plentiful, and like they make more sense to be put in certain positions rather than the campfires. Yeah, you still have the campfires, but like you have to get the upgrade for it, and it's a
The Wraith world will reveal his presence.
a Shadow Strike dash to the campfire that explodes it, rather than just shooting it.
Dudes.
Yeah. I'm just comparing the grog barrels now to the campfires of the last game, because that's what all you had to do was shoot them last time, and that was
Did you hear that?
Can I? You don't see me. No, you don't see me. Yeah, let's just climb the burning building. That makes sense. Nothing could go wrong, other than us like falling through the roof right here. All right. Everyone else is on the ground though. Nope, nope. Oh, Talion. Didn't want you to do that, but okay.
It's round and it's blue. They call it the Seeing Stone. You see that, then you come running to me. Do not touch it. Now I'm gonna say that again. Do not touch it. If it doesn't kill you, then I will.
You come here. Come here, sir.
Wish I knew. I'll get them to make me a set. Oh, the Witch King is a lot of...
Bogondor!
Sneak around forever?
Don't.
You will
Don't.
never take our city. You will die here, Orc.
Just okay. All right.
Hey! Oh, I've heard stories about you and your wraith. Stories about how you can't die. Well, let's.
The mechanics are different than first game. Okay. Well, we'll find it eventually. We don't have executions yet, so the combo meter is just for damage now, right now. Oh, they can trip you up too. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Oh, you actually have equipment, like RPG style equipment, rather than just the runes. Interesting. Okay. A slight increase in the sword damage. Yay, that 2 damage is 2 damage. I'll take it. Oh, and they actually have level requirements too. Or just level of the item, I guess. Okay, so health, stealth, ranged attack, stealth attack. Okay.
Why
Hi.
are you out here alone?
My raiding party was trapped in the lower city overnight.
How many of you were there?
Not enough.
Sounds about right.
Enos Ethel still stands.
We're about to lose the middle city, Ranger. They'll be closing the gate if they haven't already. We need to get up there as fast as we can.
I'll be right behind you. Wait. What is your name?
Idril,
I just realized subtitles aren't on.
don't fall
Should go
behind.
turn those on.
We've lost enough men today.
Ba, 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 subtitles. Also, wait, can I? Yeah. Get that all the way down. Everything else should be fine though. Alright. Alright. Follow Idril. Okay.
Do you
We
hear
can do that.
Ranger? They're closing the gate.
Then let's cut a path up there.
Sergeant Tarandor's going to need our help. Let's move.
Why did you... Okay. Thanks for doing that so I can catch up, I guess.
I thought we were dead. I don't know who you are, but thank you. Will need our support. We can't leave him out here.
Yeah, we let them run? Okay. Sure. This chase music, though.
This is just like Shelob's vision.
If Sauron's forces get the Palantir, all of Middle-earth will share the same fate.
Yeah, let me... Again, Aelwar, let me figure it out myself. If I ask for something specifically, that's one thing. But if I don't ask for it, I don't want to know. I will figure it out myself.
Sergeant Dagon and his men are at the arena. We must aid them.
Oh, we do need to go this way. Out of the way.
We've lost the middle city. Rally at the gate.
Keep moving. We'll cover your retreat.
A lot of running so far. I guess this is, like, mostly just tutorial area so far. But, like, a lot of running.
Join us! The gate is closing!
We'll be right behind you. Pick your target.
The middle city is lost!
Pulling back.
Oh, okay.
Dagon, we're pulling back. Middle city is lost.
That's the focus thing.
These filthy trucks.
We're sealing the gate! Move out! Move out!
Alright. Early game sword doesn't deal a lot of damage.
Faster, Ranger!
Good to know. It takes way, like, so many hits to kill things. So stealth, definitely a very nice early game mechanic, but also the bow, because the bow is 150 damage. So it definitely incentivizes you to use stealth and bow a lot more. At least for the early start. We'll see how much things get to number-wise later.
Quickly! Under the gate!
Get moving.
What are you doing?
I will be long. Go.
Have the archers provide support.
Oh, we get the glaive right here. Okay.
Can't stand against us. This isn't your dream. You're nothing over. Keep it surrounded. I've got you now.
Oh, and then you gotta release it in order to... Okay. Arrow to the lung to finish him off. Damn.
We've lost the middle city. We made them pay for every inch of ground, but they now hold it.
Then our fate will be decided here. Our inner wall is our strongest. We have double their archer.
cannot match the Orcs for their numbers or ferocity.
Oh, our people have held back Sauron's forces before.
But some things were lost forever.
Yes, of course they were. Go to the Great Hall. Secure the relics.
My place is here.
Make sure they are taken to Henathanum.
Is that an order?
You must understand. We must protect what is most precious
At all costs.
Yes. That is an order.
Then I'll see it done. But I'll be back on the wall before the next assault.
Hi.
A ranger from the Black Gates. I thought you were all dead.
You heard the truth.
If you've come to fight for Minas Ithil, Ranger, report to Captain Berenor.
Not come to join your army, General, but for the Palantir and its safekeeping.
Protect the city, and the Palantir will be safe. However, our raiding parties are targeting enemy captains in the lower city.
You wish to spread terror in their ranks.
Yes. It's about time they tasted fear.
I can do that. I can make them taste fear. Make them a nice tasty fear sandwich. Also, hooray, level up. Alright. Which of these do we want first? Oh, you have to unlock Elfin Agility first. Okay. I guess.
We need to secure the Palantir now. The city is weak, and it will not hold for much longer.
But we cannot leave the Gondorians to their fate. Castamir is right. By protecting the city, we protect the Palantir.
Look.
The towers bear his mark.
Those were my towers once. Now Sauron's corruption spreads beyond the borders of Mordor. He mocks me.
They give him sight.
Not without the Palantir.
Alright. Complete the quest to prevent the Palantir from falling into the Sauron's hand. Okay. We're not going to go directly there, though. Indicated by the diamond, Mordor also teams with captains. You can hunt for XP and gear. Captains can be found in the world. Their skull icon or undertaking nemesis missions. I don't want to go to that first. I want to go to all these first. They give so much experience. My god. Fine, we'll go to this first.
We will dismantle his whole...
Oh, it's a tower. Okay. I'm fine with this being the first thing then.
The tide of war.
Oh. Alright, I approve of choosing the elven speed
But we can turn
as the first thing.
Sauron's low craft against him.
These towers...
Because climbing is very slow without it.
Purify them and make them ours.
Milia Kenneth Lean Amonion!
Here we see all that has been lost, and all that will be lost if his corruption is allowed to return.
Oh. I'm assuming we're looking for those three things right now. Oh.
The city is built on the ruins of my kingdom, yet some things remain. Those are my barrows, still hidden from Sauron's sight. There I will show you why we must retrieve my ring.
Okay. Seems these are a slight time thing. We might want to go here. Go here to the tower. And we can do like some of these along the way type of thing, and then because we want to get to this because this is the legendary guy, and because he's legendary, he probably drops better gear, which would be kind of cool, especially this early on. Alright, are killing things worth it? It doesn't seem so. Like, if we need to, we will, but like... It was nothing, don't worry about it. Just the wind, I swear, I promise. Gotta say, the timing of the, of that is actually very lenient. And I like it. Because honestly, you can really just spam the X button and like you get to the, where you need to go. Then you have this little mini game that is the towers now. Rather than it just telling you everything in the immediate area, it's like, nah, you gotta play this mini game now. Which honestly is kind of cool. It's probably gonna get very old very quickly. But like, for now it's fine. Alright. So, Heat was one that dealt extra damage to beasts, or was it less damage? Or he takes damage from beasts? Epic orcs are tougher than orcs. Each possess a special epic trait. Yields epic gear. Okay, so they do drop better gear. Okay. Even stronger, possess 2 epic traits. Killing a legendary orc yields legendary gear based on the tribe. Oh, okay. It was based on the tribe they belong to. Oh, so when we were initially getting the... Leads a gang that becomes enraged if he is attacked. So, they get enraged when he becomes attacked, but also gets enraged when he dies. Interesting. Increases curse damage dealt by himself and his allies. Okay. Don't know what that does yet, but that's gonna suck. Because, yeah, he's the Dying Command, which is also the Frenzy. Alright, arrow proof. Oh! Okay. Yeah, so he takes extra damage from beast attacks, but he's immune to ranged. So we need to get in close, but like, if we go in while he's fighting the beast... Or I hope it's a beast. It's a trial by ordeal, so it has a chance to be a beast. If it's based on anything from the last game. So it's not guaranteed, but like... We can hope, right? Don't. Oh my god. Talion jumps so far. Oh, it is a Carador. Okay.
Then we're done. I want that cage for reason.
They used the same voice line from the first game. Nice. Oh. Oh. Well, first I'll do that. Oh, I was wondering, just like, what is it doing? And it's teaching us about Caragors. Okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Fearsome predators pounce and quickly shred their prey. Deadly jaw protects them from frontal assaults. Yeah. Oh, to defeat them at distance. No, we want him to attack the... Yeah.
You'll miss the best bits.
The Gondor guys are just standing there? Why are they standing there? Oh, now we get the introduction scene.
Capable of defending myself. I'll run the brick border before you catch me.
Got him. Okay, so advances time after you complete a thing. Okay, cool. We got a cloak though, so it increases. So our stealth is gonna be better, so that'd be cool. Now we gotta deal with this Caragor that's still here. Oh, never mind. Bye, Caragor. Legendary weapons and armor are among the most powerful items in Mordor. I have a feeling we're going to replace this legendary gear at some point, because it's a lower level, but it'll be good for a good long while, probably. Special properties are active immediately, completing challenges with them. Oh, okay, so it has upgrade things. That's cool. Alright. So it increases our stealth to 5. I don't know how much of an increase that is yet, but sure, I'll take it. Enemies killed by beast attacks have a 20% increased chance of dropping whatever that currency is. 50% increased damage dealt by beast allies. Okay, so we want to go the beast route then. The mounted combat and all that, because that just makes a lot more sense to like utilize this gear. Recruit an orc from the Marauder tribe that is level 20 or higher as the unlock challenge. Well, we're definitely not doing that anytime soon. But view legendary gear sets, their bonuses. Oh wait, there's gear sets as well. Ooh, okay. Progress towards completing challenges in the legendary set. Okay. But like, okay, so the set bonuses. Picking up Mirian increases damage by 2% per Mirian gained for 20 seconds. Recovers health per Mirian gained. So, this just kind of like piles on itself. So if we're killing enemies by beast attacks, they have a higher chance to drop Mirian. And then when we get Mirian, if we had the set bonus, we'd get bonus damage and healing. That actually works really well with each other. That's kind of nice. Bite when damaged by your poison. Ooh, okay. All attacks have a chance to inflict explosive poison on grunts. Okay, that seems kind of cool. Shadow Mount Unbroken Grogs. What? That seems kind of busted. Shadow Mount Unbroken Drakes. Alright, we might just have to keep that around just for, like, traversal things. Like, if we ever get those pieces at all. All Followers summons Sappers and Iron Guards. Summons more Sappers. Okay, Elven Light also scatters explosives around you. These set bonuses seem real good. Attacks requiring might by consuming 40% of your max health instead. Vendetta's very popular. I suppose. But, like, consuming max health is definitely not my playstyle. But, like, you can combo it, because, like, there's 6 total pieces of gear that you can have. Once we have the ring back, at least. So, like, you can get, like, a 2-slot of this, and then, like, something else, like this that recovers health. So there is combos that you can do with that as well. So I do see how useful it can be. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll probably play around with some things as we, like, unlock them. Gain Wrath faster, but Elven Rage lasts half as long. I mean, maybe. Like, more often, but, like, not as long, like, duration-wise. That still seems fine. Like, you're probably still getting it about the same amount. It's just you get to, like, thin the herd, like, bit by bit, like, more consistently. And, like, between packs. Recover health when killing an enemy on fire. That seems like a very common thing to do. And while on fire, you will periodically explode, releasing a burst of flames. Wait. Does this just want me to walk in fire? That, or I guess there's a lot of, like, fire weapons that, like, captains and that can have. But, like, that's just... Like, I want to just walk into this campfire to then make all of you explode into fire. And then I heal. Because all of you will die while on fire. That's kind of it's an interesting combo. Bird baby... Yeah, Frost. Welcome in, also. Quick throw instantly kills fleeing grunt. That seems useful. Recover 100 health when killing a fleeing enemy. That's also a lot of healing. Dominated grunts take 50% less damage. Dominated grunts gain cursed weapons? Okay, that seems like it would be fun. Because I really liked the mind control domination stuff and like all the branding stuff from, like, the last game. So that seems like a cool thing to potentially use. Alright. So we want to go do this before it goes away then. To, like... So, because this just incentivizes us to do this, like, now, before it's gone. And we have to head this way anyways. Oh. There's little trophies for the... Oh, you guys can't really see it. Little trophies for completing, like... I'm guessing these are the bonus objectives. So, the Mirian reward, extra skill point, and then whatever that gemstone thing is. Okay. I like that. They actually give you something rather than... Because, like, you got the Mirian last time, like in the last game, from the bonus objectives, but everything only had, like, one bonus objective, and it wasn't, like, a whole lot of, like, extra things, right? Alright, we kind of want just the execution, right? Because we need something to use our combo with. Oh, wait. There's an actual, like, resource bar for this now? Because he was only at combo 4. And it was... Oh. Honestly, still worth. Because executions are worth it. But then there's the modifiers as well. Extra might for... Okay. Every time you're damaged as well. Okay, so you get okay, so this is where the comboing starts to work, is the Fatal Might. Fully resets after you take damage, miss an attack, or exit combat. Never mind. Okay, this is... I might not do that then. Because, like, it gains more and more might, but we are prone to, like, randomly getting hit by something or, like, missing an attack. Like randomly. Like, one attack. I'm not sure if we'll get that then. Like, I like the gaining more might aspect, but, like, the punishment for not playing perfectly is kind of... Not within my wheelhouse, at least for stream purposes. If I was focusing wholeheartedly on the game, then maybe. But, like, this is a stream, and, like, we definitely don't focus on the game very often with that. Because chat likes to distract and make me suffer, and, you know, that's fine and all. Fine and dandy. Oh. Hello. Wow, our stealth is, like, actually insane right now, because none of these guys are actually noticing us. You mustn't tell lies? I'm not telling lies. You guys enjoy... You guys are content. When I struggle with things. Okay, now it's teaching us about might, yeah. Execution, Consume, Mighty Shot, and Elven Light are powerful attacks that require might to use. Okay. Earn skill points to unlock additional abilities. Getting hit or missing your attacks reduces might. Yeah, so it doesn't reset it completely, though, like, So it's around the same amount of hits as what, like, the combo was before, though. They just have, because it's a resource bar, they have different things they can do with it. Ow. Like that. And you're not fully punished for, losing your streak. Which is kind of nice. I do like this as an improvement. Alright, you guys can handle the last guy, right? You have fun with that. But yeah, you can't just say that, Frost, and be like, I'm telling a lie. Nah. You guys enjoy when I'm in pain. Not all the time, but there is sometimes.
If you want to call yourself an Uruk, do as I'm about to.
Oh, there's a grog barrel right behind you. This guy is the guy that dies instantly from fire. Yeah, that's, goodbye. Rewriting history? Yeah, no, that's totally how it goes, right? Got another skill point. Exciting. So we can put it into this, where we gain might when we're hit, which is a maybe. I mean, we're already super stealthy right now with our cloak, so we don't necessarily need this right now, but, like, maybe. Die with many regrets, I'm sure. No, it's fine. We're Talion. We just come back. Perfect counter knocks them down. We realized we never really used this last game. The might and hit streak gain is kind of nice. And the mounted combat is something that we did want because of our first legendary piece that we have. And we do want to eventually, you know, Ross, you'll like this one. Ride a dragon, because that's in this game. You know, and that's totally something we're gonna do at some point. That's one of the big goals. Even if we have to play some post-game. We're gonna ride a dragon at some point. Which also means we have to, like, buy some of these other things. Because, like, we have to buy, like, each of the mounted upgrades before that in order to get it. Or is that via the landscape? True. Also a good thing. Yeah. Because you have a lot of, like, up on the cliff looking down type of shots in the first one. Granted, the second one, I haven't looked into anything because I haven't played it and I don't want to spoil it. But the cover art for it does have one of those giant bird pterodactyl looking things. Which I'm hoping, because there's the override system, right? That you have with from Horizon Zero Dawn, which I'm assuming they bring back for the second game. So here's my thinking. You have a lot, like, giant bird dinosaur thing, and the override mechanic, which makes you be able to mount the robots. So, I mean, Aelwar, let me make my own decisions, please. This will be the final reminder. AC Equal View? No, yeah. Like, with, because, like, this game has the Wraith World mode. You have the Arkham games that had, like, Detective Vision. Like, a lot of it has, like, the extra, like, viewing. Because we have the Grog. We don't really need this. Was there anything further down that we really wanted? Not really. Like, not terribly. Like, these things are useful, but, like... Chaining stealth is kind of nice. Poison from range. I think we go down this route. Because, like, ranged stealth kill also seems pretty good. Let's go down this route first. If you do ride the dragon and not here, please let me know and find the... Yeah, no, I will. I will definitely let you know, Frost. Alright. Time to see what this chest piece is about. And health. You know what? I'll take it. Oh, you actually... It physically changes the cosmetics as well. Alright. Well, we might have to start wearing some unoptimal gear to make ourselves look cool. But, you know, like, this is fine for now. Our sword doesn't match our dagger, though. And that's slightly disappointing. But, we can live with it. Alright. Might as well do this before it goes away. Well, that's the most important part about games. Come on, you gotta look good. You just say, I don't know that man? Okay. Treasure orcs. These orcs carry valuable loot. Run them down to claim the treasure. Ooh. Hi, Mr. Treasure. I literally just had this tooltip. Why is this showing it again? I clicked away on it. Okay. Oh, is that a captain?
And I will finish him off. Shark's wounded. Finish him. That's the end of that. Die!
Oh, there's an archer up on the roof. Sir. Sir, we can talk about this. And by that, I mean, you can go away. Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Oh. Alright, time to check out this last chance mechanic. Display button while the moving circles within. Oh. Honestly, I like that a lot better. I like that a lot better. Oh, now we've been fighting him for like ages.
Here now. Looks like it falls to me to hack you up.
Luga.
Vigilant against stealth, sure. Enraged by mortal wounds, that's gonna suck for once we get him down that low. Frontline attack for warrior, okay. Gonna head to bed, need to finish the essay tomorrow. No worries, Lupa. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Have a good night. I did not say that. I don't remember saying that anyways. What? Ow. Oh. Last chance. Oh, the orc said it. Oh. No, human swine, I think is what he said. Ow. Oh, we executed past the mortal wounds. Nice. Chess piece that's definitely the exact same. Oh, okay, this one looks cooler. It is most definitely the same everything, but like this looks better. And destroy for... Okay. Imaginative mind then, very comforting. Nah, you're good. You're good, Lupa. You're... Oh, we can't get rid of the basic stuff. Okay, rude. And we love that imaginative mind. It makes for interesting moments. Nope, don't see me. You don't see me. Brian makes things look peasant. Oh wait, did we? Wait, hold on. Okay, so yeah, the cloak looks brown, but like the rest of us is kind of like a slate gray. The cloak doesn't change, I don't think, because that's based on this. Yeah. And we're not going to really replace that, unfortunately. I'm going to butcher this pronunciation. But good knock. Knocked? Knocked is probably the... Yeah, knocked. Yeah. I definitely butchered that. Good night. But no, yeah, like... Hey, I butcher multiple languages. Let's go. Oh, okay. You drain for health in this game. Okay. Instead of it coming back naturally. And it kills them. That's... Oh.
Face me.
Hi.
Face a hunter and find out what defeat tastes like.
I was...
Ashgarn.
Not expecting a random dude on the roof, but okay. That shows whenever some poor person sets out on a journey, they're in... Yeah, true. Alright, he's beast-proof, sure. Enraged by cowards. Okay. He has a blood brother. That's potentially troublesome, because there might be a random other captain that shows up. Refers to ambush his enemies and strike them down quickly. Oh, this is gonna suck. Hit and run tactics to wear down opponents. Dodges, rolls, and vaults over opponents to avoid taking damage. Annoying. He has range. Long chain weapons. And the spears? What is... Okay. This is gonna suck.
He's here!
Are you serious right now, sir?
Not good enough! I think not! Clear off and try again!
Wait, he hates cowards, but he's retreating himself?
I will have my revenge
No.
next time.
No.
Then no,
You are
give up.
going nowhere. What? Did anyone just see that? Well, we found one of our first bugs in the game, and we're about an hour in. Did he just, like, phase through the building? Like, he was on the ground, and then all of a sudden, like, he's on the roof, like prone, and, like, he just, like, fell through the... I'm not going crazy, right? Like, that happened.
Finally.
Yep. Oh, now he's over here. What the hell?
Back off, Khan. Finally.
Only one bug so far. But also, yes, stable for me for the time being. But, like... it's a pretty substantial bug. That is just, like... about to do a ground takedown. Oh, wait, no, you're... down on the collision lower than that, on the lower roof. And then he ran out the edge of the roof there and then jumped and ran away. Like, what? Excuse me, what? Because, yeah, like, he fell down through here, and then, like, he's on the lower, like, the lower roof. Like, inside this house. So, like, I guess, like, the collision for, like, this roof here, like, extends underneath. So he fell down on that and then ran out this way. Because there's no collision on the other side of this wall, because why would you need to? You're never inside this house. But it's just so funny. Enemy captains pursuing a group of Gondorian soldiers. 1,000 XP reward. Auto mod. It's just Frost. It's fine. Right at the time you got angry and wanted to... Well, that's the thing! Is like, why are you running away? You have an enrage effect that whenever any other captain or higher person runs away, you get enraged at that. Then why do you have a retreat mechanic for your own? Like, that doesn't... Yeah, I rage bullied him into the ground.
Hey, Gob!
Oink, said the willow tree. Oink, oink.
Come and get me!
Oh, he's a berserker. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Oh, wait. No, that's fine. You're fine. Oh, wait. A gem dropped. Gems can be placed in a gear slot to gain bonuses. Oh! Okay. If it's equipped in a weapon, increase damage with this weapon. Okay. That seems pretty good, especially because it's percentage-based. Your emotions trigger the glitch. Wait, do I have... Is that my superpower? is when I'm in a state of heightened emotion, depending on the emotion, it causes a type of glitch? Yeah? Okay. Well... I'll take it, I guess? Alright, what does green do? Green is... increase health stolen by... Okay, we want green in a weapon of some kind. Either the sword or the dagger. Because that seems so good. Max health, sure. But, like, the health steal... seems pretty good. You want to finish the game, you mustn't rage? Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. There might be some more glitches down the road, but like... increased chance that enemies killed will drop Mirian. 5% increase to XP earned? Okay. Interesting. Oh. 1,000 Mirian to purchase the slot. Interesting. Oh. Oh, wait. Because he killed the one dude, the one Gondor soldier. No.
A kettle! In the kettle! Come on, squeaky, squeaky!
Oh, he's in rage, sir. You're not allowed to rage. He already started raging like 5 minutes ago. Nice. This game's very confusing so far. Like, starting to rage. Oh! Alright, ragdoll physics. Ooh, oh, your number of arrows is based on the bow. Interesting. Definitely an interesting way to do it. Also, give me lifesteal. Alright, it's like we can do more of these. But, like, we're right next to the... Alright, we should probably see what these are all about. But then we can go to the main quest. Because we're, like, right here. Alright, well. And drain you because I need more health. Oh, that didn't kill you? Weird. Alright, where's the... Oh, there it is. Remember. Find all the filled in this region to return it to the door. Okay. Restore the poem. Restoring the poem will open the door and grant legendary treasure. Oh! So the collectibles are like actual, there's an actual reward for them.
Ruth.
Tempting. Extremely tempting.
I can show you how to conquer Mordor.
As long as it keeps Gondor safe.
Whee!
I recognize this place. I fought here ages ago.
Seems quieter now.
Shadows of the Past. Alright, we get a reward for this. Cool. I have a skill. Skill point. Oh, that's probably the actual gems. Like the, in this case, it might be just like the white gem, which is the wealth gem. And then 500 Mirian. If we do those things. Okay. We'll try to do those things, but like, if we don't, it's not the end of the world. It'd just be cool if we did.
If anywhere in Mordor is safe from Sauron, it is barrows like these. Reminders that even the Dark Lord's reach extends only so far.
I think it might have something to do with the fact that we're underground there, Celebrimbor. Oh! Is this the poem door that it was just mentioning after we collected the thing?
In a bygone age, my army marched on Mordor.
Talos forgets he's streaming.
In barrows like this one. Our
Wait,
greatest
what?
warriors are preserved here.
Is that the glitch,
Protected
Frost, or like what?
And we use all our arts to bring the virtues of the elves with us as we marched.
And you had the One Ring.
I'm intrigued.
Yes. And with it, I forged an army. I led the charge against Sauron.
Click and find out. Wow. Can I pause during this cutscene? Probably not, right? No. Doesn't let me. Oh. You get to play as... Okay. You clipped it for the Wii? Like me just... Like, is that... I approve. I approve. That's good. That's good. Good. Frost, that is nowhere near the first Wii that we've done on, like, any game. The first time this game, I think. But Tomb Raider had a lot of those when we're, like, sliding down the ropes. That one's definitely up there, like the ice cream cone clip from Paper Mario way back when. That was the whole thing. Your mind said to clip the Wii. Hey, that's what the clip button's for. Clip as much as you want. I approve. Alright. When Wrath is full... Okay, so this is teaching you about Wrath for the Elven Rage. Tap square repeatedly to rapidly kill grunt orcs, aim at the captain, and hold to deal massive damage. Unlimited might and elf shot for the duration. Okay.
When Sauron revealed his betrayal, I took up arms against him. In my wrath, I was determined to punish him for his treachery.
Where's the wrath meter? Oh, the wrath meter's off to the... Oh, that takes a while to build up. Oh boy. Yeah, that kills a lot of enemies real quick. Holy crap. That was a very big combo. Oh, and this is the moment that we saw from the first game, where he steals the ring. And punches him in the face with a giant mace.
The new ring, our ring, is not marred with his shadow. It is perfect.
Game prior to this? Yeah. We finished it in like 2 streams. I think. 2.5 streams. It was like 13 hours. But yeah, there's a game before this to set up some of the story stuff of like why Talion is here. Hey, we did all the things. That's exciting. So basically the TLDR of the first game is the evil guys take on the Ranger outpost, perform a blood sacrifice by sacrificing Talion's son, Talion's wife, and ultimately Talion. But Talion was cursed by this blood sacrifice to a deathless life, where he just can't die, and then he's like, oh, I want to die to be with my son and wife again, so I need to get my revenge. So he ends up going through all this hullabaloo with Celebrimbor, who is the spirit dude, to get his revenge on the Black Hand who performed this ritual. Celebrimbor is the thing why the ritual was done in the first place, to bring back the Ringmaker, because Sauron is like, hey, I want more rings. Because these rings are kind of dope. We want more, so we need to bring back the Ringmaker. But because Talion was the final part of the blood sacrifice, Celebrimbor, the spirit elf dude, inhabits his body, and that's how we're here. But then at the end of the last game, he's like, Talion finally gets his revenge, and Celebrimbor's like, so you're done now? Like, you want out? And Talion's like, nah, we gotta take care of you, bud. You've become like a friend, and we gotta get your vengeance now. We got my revenge. We gotta get your revenge now. So that, and hence why we're here doing this. It's kind of the cliff notes on catching you up on the story. Alright, relive the history of the First War of Mordor between Celebrimbor and the Dark Lord by completing whatever that icon is. Shadow of the Past missions. Completing all the missions grants Bright Lord's Rune. Perfecting all the missions grant Bright Lord's Hammer. Okay.
The ring is lost for now, but we can still secure the Palantir.
What a way just to extend the story, yeah.
Idril is there.
Ending of Squid Game, didn't watch, but got the spoilers. Okay. Yeah, I haven't finished Squid Game either, so. Like, I've watched bits and pieces. There's, like, I don't see, like, the hype. It was definitely overhyped for me, like, I think is the thing. Like, everyone going on about, like, how, like, crazy amazing it is, and it was like, it's okay, but, like, it's not like, I will die if I don't watch this type of thing. Yeah, Brutalize is kind of whatever. What does this eventually get? Oh. Grunts who drink from poison grog barrels explode, poisoning nearby enemies. That seems kind of crazy. Enemies who drink from the poison grog barrel go berserk and attack anyone nearby, spreading the poison. Yes. I want these things. Aim at the flies. Flies, cages, and bait. Press triangle to prime them to trigger when an enemy approaches. Oh. Instead of just like... Okay. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, the internet exploded for it. And like... Oh, we definitely just want this. For sure. The first chain stealth kill consumes no focus. That seems kind of nuts. Stealth kills can be used against beasts? Oh my god, that's so strong. I mean, it definitely had its, like... If like, certain genres like that are not your thing, I 100% understand. Oh, wait, we got the wealth rune. We want to equip that somewhere? We also got the money, which means that we might be able to... Oh, we don't have enough to afford. Because the wealth rune was XP on armor. Oh my god, it's a bigger one, too. Do we want money or XP right now? Probably XP, right? So that we can get more skill points. Because, like, the money we'll eventually get. But, like, XP will just make the game... Like, will give us just more options for combat. This we definitely want in a weapon. For the healing. Honestly, we probably move this over to the dagger, put this in the sword, because we hit more with the sword for lifesteal. And then put this in a piece of armor, so that we can get just more XP earned. Even though XP gains seem, like, fine in this game, where you're just gonna keep... Oh, that's a Caragor. Why is there a Caragor right here? That's just rude. No, you don't notice me. Just walk away. Just walk away. Just walk away. I don't have the abilities to just... Fine. The fact that things have health bars in this game is another thing I really like. Like, bigger creatures. Like, because the Caragors in the last game I don't think had health bars. The Grogs did, but the Caragors didn't. That's one thing I like as a little, like, quality of life improvement. Alright, okay, so those are all underneath. Like, this door and all that are under where we go. But we need to get up top for this. Find the plant here before the city falls. Sure, I can do that. We can totally do that.
The Great Hall houses Minas Ithil's treasures.
All that matters is the Palantir.
Can we climb this? Yeah, we can. Alright. There's money just randomly here. We're gonna just pick this up.
We should investigate the Great Hall.
And secure the Palantir.
The climbing is so quick in this game. Okay, making the player spend their first ability point on this skill, definitely fine. Perfectly fine. It is so useful.
That may be our only hope.
Alright. No bonus objectives for this one. Just do the thing. We can do that. Also, this should give us enough money, or almost enough money, to buy the next rune slot. So that we can equip probably the wealth rune next. We'll probably like unlock the cloak slot and put it there.
There's no time. We can only take the most valuable.
We're taking everything.
Idri, sacrifices must be made.
I will not sacrifice our past to fear.
Oh there. Who are you?
Baranor, this is the ranger I was telling you about.
Wait, in cutscenes, our armor's back to the basic
Much
stuff.
blood for Minas Ithil.
Disappointing. My immersion, it's ruined.
Talion.
Gondor thanks you, Talion. But we need all warriors at the gate.
Now, the Uruks seek the Palantir. They will not stop until it is theirs. Where is it?
My father has hidden it.
There's nothing safe, hidden, or otherwise. The Uruks will tear this city apart to find it.
These are desperate times. But we will not surrender, and we will not fall. We cannot.
You might want to hurry, because the ceiling might come collapsing down.
Let's defend the gate.
Defend the gate. We can do that.
I will not let this city fall! Then we must obtain the Palantir. It is the only way.
Keep on a skirmish line here. Do not let any of them through.
Cover your flank.
And I'll cover yours.
Glaive attack takes so long to wind up.
That was only the beginning. There'll be more. We have to find out what we're dealing with. This way. We'll be able to see the entire lower city once we get there.
Ow! Ow! That hurt. Oh boy.
It's not much further.
These siege... Oh, weapon attacks. Oh my god. Give... Whew.
city can't take much more. I'll handle the siege beasts.
Baranor and I can manage here.
I'm on fire and not in the good way.
Talion, we must commandeer one of the siege beasts.
Well, this should prove interesting.
Oh, shoot the highlighted bits. Mount the siege beast. Oh, we get to... Oh, yes, please.
Let's see what this thing can do.
Yes.
Here they come. Now the siege beast is in range. Destroy it.
Oh, it auto put my cursor on it.
We're done here. We can't leave this siege beast for the enemy.
Pity we can't take it with us. It's formidable.
It is a pity we can't take it with us. Goodbye.
Quickly.
This should help.
Oh, wow. He just fulls on crumbles. Oh, it just gives you the double jump? Oh, yes.
If Minas Ithil falls,
Then it will only be a matter of time till they find a Palantir.
I was thinking of Gondor.
Oh my god. Okay, the traversal in this game. They improved upon it so much, and I love it.
I know what to do here.
Stop moving, stop moving, stop moving, stop moving. Thank you. Ow! Sir!
More attackers. These hordes are endless.
Sauron's armies have grown massively. A conventional victory against him will not be possible. We must secure the Palantir.
Just keep moving! What is happening?
Oh, there is bonus objectives in this. Okay. Boom. Goodbye, sir.
We push them back. For now.
Another attack will surely follow. We should return to the upper city. Check on Idril and the others.
Is it gonna fast travel us, though? Yes, it is. Oh no, the little statue.
It's not enough for them to destroy us. They wish to wipe away our history.
Yep. It's because they don't care.
At least they don't have the seeing stone.
The gates are holding.
These relics were my life.
Yeah, but you still have your life, though, is the thing. So, you know, I think that's slightly more important than the material objects.
A valuable weapon. The seeing stone gives you sight over your enemy. Use it.
It is too dangerous. The Palantir is poison to men. None can withstand its influence.
I can.
Men before you have thought the same.
And if I'm wrong, I will fail as they have failed. But if I'm right, we win this war.
Then I will find my father and speak to him.
We must look into the crystal ball so that we must win this war. It's basically what I'm gathering from this so far. Ooh, another skill point.
You put a lot of trust in her.
Alright, yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Alright, the ice storm is definitely something I want as well. We need to get, like, these upgrades. Yes, kind of. So what we learned from the last game, was that we're kind of cursed. Because Celebrimbor can literally just leave at any moment. And, like, we'll like, not be cursed anymore. But, like... New region. Oh, there's different... Okay. Interesting. Okay, market. I don't want to fast travel there right now. Yeah, so the last game where we were doing predictions for, like, the duels and stuff, that was the first game of this. This is the sequel. But yeah, we finished that, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. But yeah, this is the sequel. This is...
We need to see Shelob. Her visions can help us.
Knew something of stuff. Yeah, no. Yeah, this is the second game. Yeah, this is Shadow of War. The previous game was Shadow of Mordor. But yeah, it's the same characters. Alright. Because we want to do things here and, like, collect... Oh, wait, we also need to grab the rune unlock. Called the game Shadow, yeah. It's just, yeah, the title is almost identical. It's one word difference. Alright, we have enough money for this, which means we can slot a gem. And by that, I mean put this in there so we get 8% bonus experience. Kind of see it behind the chat in the top corner there. Which is, I mean, somewhat substantial.
Did you hear them laughing out there in the night?
I've heard them fighting amongst themselves. Let us hope they can't each other's thoughts.
Because we might as well grab the towers while we're here. We can kill captains along the way. Are you serious? They boarded up the gate this haphazardly with just, like... You know they can just burn this down again, right, guys? Alright. How dare you beat the game while I eat my phone? I'm sorry! The game was only 13 hours. If we beat the game in 13 hours. But don't worry, this is the sequel. It's just the same game, but better, hopefully. Woo! Oh, this is a lot of rope burn. That's a lot of rope burn. Oh, that's a lot of rope burn. Oh God. You're forgiven? Thank you. Appreciate it. I really hope there's still duels in this game, though. So far, we haven't seen any. Because, like, you still have, like, all the captains and stuff like that. Right? So, like, you still have all this. But we haven't come across any, things that have been... Region map. There we go. Because, like, you still have the things. But, like, Karagor Raid and a Chase. Right? Game really reminds me of Assassin's Creed. Wonder why the bar. I mean, maybe it's the same dev company and team as the games that did the Arkham games. So Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, like those ones. Runes in your weapons? No, Assassin's Creed did not. Assassin's Creed does not have like claim to that. The runes in your weapons come from like JRPGs from like 3 decades ago. Assassin's Creed stole from them. But that's the thing with a lot of mechanics. Like, there's only so much you can do in like an RPG element, right? Because like, how else are you gonna explain like how you can power up a weapon, right? But yeah, they put it into this game versus the second game. Well, the second game, the first game, you had the you still had a socket system. You had the runes. It's just they did runes differently in this game. But yeah, the runes existed in the first one because you had the sword, the bow, and the dagger, and then you had the like the rune slots, and like each weapon you can unlock like up to 5 rune slots for it to then like have that stuff. Versus this game, instead of multiple rune slots, you have 1 rune slot per equipment slot, but you have actual equipment, like RPG equipment now. Which just adds further to it. But yeah, the first game definitely still had, like, runes in that. You saw nothing. I just want this tower. I need to purify this tower. Because it also shows me where all the collectible things are. Oh. We on the same page was saying that AC put it in now in their latest games. Oh yeah, no, yeah. The Assassin's Creed games added RPG elements starting in. Well, they started in Syndicate, kind of, but mostly for Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, were because they strayed away from their standard style and to go into like more of an RPG genre. But that started like a few games ago. Started from Origins. Yeah, Origins was the one that really started. Like that was the one that that was the first one that did RPG as its big thing. Syndicate kind of had some elements, but not many. So it was mostly Origins and newer. What the AC story is? Well, you have the... Well, did you play Odyssey? Because Odyssey starts to explain it a lot more. With the, Yeah, with the whole, like, the whole other race of like beings that like created things, because that's the what like created the apple and stuff like that from like back in the old days of like Brotherhood and like Assassin's Creed 2. With the hubs, you put in a lot more game hours than But yeah, basically you have like this old, like very ancient, like race of beings that are like kind of godly in a way, and that's what like spurred on the whole anima and all that, and like the virtual whatevers. Oh, is there no extra thing for this? Is it just like the audio? Or like exposition on like whatever the scroll is? I think so. But yeah, like basically what it is, and because that's actually what the spear is in Odyssey, where like it's one of those artifacts, and Pythagoras, who had the staff. Rolled paper while I talk, yeah. I mean, totally normal occurrence. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just for exposition rather than, like, this is, like, backstory stuff. As to, like, why that item is here, type of thing. Alright. Let's see what these Shelob memories are about. Oh. Ah, save the people. Oh.
You really think you're making a difference?
Hi, Ushak.
You're a fool.
How's it going?
Minas Ithil will fall.
You have a lot of hunters there, and that's not great. But here's the unfortunate thing for Ushak, that here's the thing, Ushak. I have Elven Rage. I literally just got that. Sure, you're poison proof. That's fine. You're enraged by weakness. Well, yeah, you're about to get mad real quickly. Look younger than the last game. It's because of the graphic updates. They just went into a lot more detail. But possibly. Like, this happens after the first game, though. So we do know that for sure. But yeah, it might be just the graphical update, because they might have used, like, a new game engine or whatever for it, or what have you. Or, like, new system. Because this game came out, like, I think, like, 2 or 3 years later than Shadow of Mordor. In idle mode in the background totally doesn't remove you from the scene. Yeah, that's fine. Sound says hunting horn when he's caught on your trail. Nearby orcs will join hunting. No, he's already, like, right in front of me. That doesn't matter. Traps on the... Okay, that's kind of annoying. Gotta be careful of those. Deadly curved blades to deal series of quick, brutal strikes. Prepare to counter several fast attacks. Good to know. Then he has the crossbow. And then leads a group of hunters. Alright. Oh, he's a vault breaker? That's annoying. Oh, shit, the trap. Ow. No, I didn't do that. I want to do this. Oh. Balls. You can't bloody well hurt me. dies to the next hit. Oh, hi. Oh, that's another captain. Over that way. I gotta be careful. Alright, I also need to drain something because, ow, I am in pain right now. Oh, Jesus! You, come here. I need your health points. Alright. Wait, who's trying to shoot me right now? Ow. Oh my god, it's the captain that's a mile away? Holy... Are you kidding me right now?
Posh.
Power shot. Fires an extremely powerful bolt that damage... No, that's... Oh, he's a marksman, that's why. So, yeah, it's so nice of him to volunteer to be, to heal me. Like, so nice. Serpentine.
It's your lucky day.
Pash the Humiliator.
And I'm more merciful.
I see Pash has gone up from being Pash Fathead from the last game. We have Pash the Humiliator. Oh, he doesn't have anything extra. He's just the crossbow. And then the, you know, the double crossbow. Kind of annoying. Oh! Oh! Oh!
You're weak. Fight him. Tear his flesh.
Yeah! Alright. So we have the... Oh! Hold on.
They lack
What
the
is...
grace and precision of the elves. Yet
What is this? Rare gear. Okay, rare's yellow. Epic is red, and then the legendary is the dark blue. Higher natural pieces, gear that includes special challenges. Completing a challenge unlocks the bonuses for the gear. Which is the same as what... Oh, the hammer is the bow? Interesting. So it lowers the damage. Lowers my amount of ammo. Unlock challenge is headshot someone who's on fire, which will give me a 27% chance that a headshot lights enemies on fire, which does seem kind of cool. Charged... Oh, it's a thrown weapon. Okay, instead of the bow. Charge throws damage nearby... Okay. I'm intrigued to see how this works.
our way.
I don't mind, so long as they miss.
I'm not sure I like that. It's less damage as well. So, like, it's kind of... Eh? Maybe later, once we get something like that's more powerful, but, like, this seems kind of... Like, can it attack faster? Yes. But, like... I don't know, I think I prefer the bow a lot more. We'll give the hammer another try later, maybe. Alright, so we need to go down. Hey, Muffin, welcome in. How's it going? Ooh, hold on, what is that? Just a glowy something or other. Okay. Oh, it's a locked thing. Okay. Doing all right. Doing all right. We deleted Bluefire, the other platformer game, because we started stream with that for about an hour, and then it's like, no, this game is bad. I don't want to play this anymore. So we stopped playing that, and like, okay, what now? Well, we have Shadow of War to still play, because we finished Shadow of Mordor yesterday. So we gotta play the second game. Hooray! There's that. This is my first playthrough though, so I have only some knowledge of what's going on right now, and by that I mean I only have 2 hours worth of knowledge because that's how long we've been playing. Oh, I can't squish the rat. Disappointing. Rip Blue Fire? Yeah. So, like, it has a lot of, like, good things that it did, but, like, the bad just, like, outweighs it too much. Like, it got to the point of, like, it was just too much outweighing. We will remember this, but I don't know what's...
The plains and deserts, the stones of
I have no idea. No idea if the duels are back. Oh, is this one of these... Oh, we gotta line up everything? Oh. Not sure yet. Maybe? Web of Fate revealed the truth of Sheila's past and Mordor's future. Find them all to unlock the Cluster of Spiders skill upgrade. Wait, there's a skill upgrade for that? Nope, not inventory. I want to go to character. Almost Diamond 2? Nice. I've uninstalled TFT. So, you know. Made you do something while she spoke and not just stare at paper? True. But that's a lot of collectible things. Alright, what was the... Not that one. Good for you, yeah. The game has gotten much worse, in my mind, since Set 4. Like, Set 4 was still okay. But, like, since then, it's just been going downhill, and I've been enjoying it less. Like, less and less. Oh yeah, the paper is a collectible, like 100%. Which is the spider thing, though? I want to know what the thing does, if it's gonna tell me about what it is. Combination. Bodyguard. Cluster of spiders. Summon a cluster of spiders by pressing right. Spiders have a poison attack which can exploit the weakness of... Oh. I mean, decent. Tickles your brain, something fierce? Yeah. Here's the thing, I just play a lot of other games that do that already, so it's not a huge deal. Muffin, though, you'll enjoy this aspect. This one of the things that we will be doing in this game, in this playthrough, before we finish it up on stream, whenever that will be. You can ride a dragon in this game. So we're definitely going to do that at some point. I don't know when, but that's happening, and I want to do it. Can you stab it? Yeah, well, you gotta stab it first in order to break them, to then be able to dominate them, to then be able to ride. But yeah, there's just a regular enemy otherwise. So, like, until I have like, this skill, which will be later, they're just regular enemies. Because, like, you have, like, the Grogs and the Caragors, which are, like, regular enemies. Like, otherwise. Like, they're just animals. They're wild animals that will just, like, kill you if you're not careful.
It seems that she damns us with vision.
But you can eventually get them to be able to be like, hey, let me fly. Alright, there's a lot of collectibles. Honestly, I'll come back for the collectibles off screen, probably. Let's go to the world map. And let's go to the new zone, because that seems cool. New zone. We would like to fast travel to the new zone. Want a dragon or wings? Red Bull lied. No, you just didn't drink enough Red Bull, obviously. They say Red Bull gives you wings, but like they don't say how much Red Bull you have to drink in order to get those wings. They didn't mention it. So maybe you just haven't had enough. Alright. Behind enemy lines. Knife in the Dark, which is the quest. The armies of Sirthangul are gathering for the final assault on Minas Ithil. Shelob has information that can help you target and eliminate the leaders of the Orc army. Return to her and dismantle Sauron's army from within. Ooh. Did they? Did they get sued over that tagline? Hence the wings. Okay, no, that's... I'm actually, yeah. If you find out, let me know. I'm curious. Disable outposts to reduce enemy strength in the region. Disable an outpost to defeat the captain who leads it. Oh, I can do that. That seems easy enough. Okay, what do you have in this area? Ooh. Well, first, this tower. Oh, do we want to just do this outpost? Oh, wait, that's a... Duels are here! Alright, Frost, duels are here. Confirmed. Duels are back. You guys can earn channel points, potentially. Exciting. I'm excited. 13 million class action settlement. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hi, Mr. Grog. Require considerable effort to bring down. Yeah, we're not bringing those down right now. Grog roars, shoot it in the head with a charged shot to stun it. Yeah, no. The Urix can take care of it for me. I'm gonna go around. Just gonna go up here real quick. We're gonna take this guy. Waking up upset that you didn't get the wings, he gathers a group of people to sue. Yeah, and like most big companies like that, like if there's like any chance of like the people suing actually winning the case, they will just settle instead because they have the money to do so. Oh wait, the tower's right here. Give me the tower. Yeah, here's the thing, Frost. People are not reasonable. The human race is not reasonable. Common sense is not common. Like, none of that makes any sense. So, like, even the people on the jury would side with the, if there is a jury, or, like, if there's any sort of, case claim like that, will side with the party, that's suing. Because, like, they make the most sense, right? Because in the case of a lot of cases like that, where a company's being sued, it's usually the company that has to bring up the proof of like why they shouldn't be sued, or like why they're in the right. So it's guilty until proven innocent is kind of the mentality, to an extent. No, I haven't seen anything about a third game, Breaker. Also, welcome in. Honestly, this is my first playthrough of this game, so I have no idea anything past this. Also, yeah, also that's America, so, like, you know, America. Kills, okay. We want to do this first, probably, because that'll then, like, make this area not an outpost. And then we can go to this duel, and then also this quest. Seems like a good time. You want to suit Costco, because they... The weight of the shrimp cocktail didn't match the weight of the shrimp? People are weird. Yeah, Grim, we're still here. We're here for another probably hour and a half or so. You heard nothing. None of you heard anything. It's fine. Other game list? Well, I mean, have you played the Arkham games? Because the combat's very similar as well. Like for Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight. Because it's the same dev team. You get extra games. Like, it's not Lord of the Rings. But, like, you have some similarities. Oh, I didn't chain properly. All right. Get this outpost gone. Oh, it disables the alarms in the area. That's actually kind of nice.
And now the hunt shall end.
Bonus objective is brutalize kills. All right. Breaker with the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the party. All right, so we need 2 brutalized kills. And we need to kill 10 of the hunters. Oh, we don't have the Shadow Strike yet, right? What am I doing? How do I get... without them noticing? You, come here.
Somebody's sneaking around.
Oh.
Ranger!
Raising an alarm, that's... honestly, that's fine. I just need to... Ow. Sir, for that, give me back my health.
Ooh, finally!
Oh!
You're giving us all
What?
the opportunity to say, I was there.
Just stop my no worries, Grim, no worries.
Breathed his last. Watch this!
Oh, you dodging gross man. Can you not? Oh, nope.
Be quick, lads!
Oh. Sir, stop it.
Rain keeps getting in my eyes! Surround him! Too slow! Oh, I'm too smart for that! Bleed! Watch this!
Go down already, sir. Thank you. Oh, okay. Can I stay out? Okay, so they don't know where I am because I'm up top. They hopefully... because I need 2 brutalized kills for the bonus, which I do want to try to get. Is this better in any way? Ooh, it is better. Don't mind if I do. Extra bonus health. Alright, and then all of you just don't know where I am. Oh, except for that guy. Rude.
Watch out for the fire!
Alright. He was the only one that knew where I was, though. Oh, they think I'm over here still. Oh, that's a lot of fire. Oh. Wait, did I do that? Did we do that? Did I cause that? I don't remember causing that. Ever explore open world games after you beat them? Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like, all the time. Like, I'm an avid collector, so, like, I go back. Like, not on stream, of course, because it's just, like, there's just a lot to, like, certain games. But, like, definitely off stream. Like, Horizon Zero Dawn, I have the Platinum Trophy for. Like, I perfected that game. The first Spider-Man game I had the Platinum for. This I intend to get the Platinum for. Did you see something over there?
Someone will pay for this.
Someone will pay indeed. It will be you. Oh, I should have. Oh, I should have drained Sky actually.
Swords ready. Someone's gonna die for
I'll drain this guy because I need health back. Thank you. Oh, that doesn't kill. Alright, there's money at the top here, so we're gonna grab that. Oh, there's a new archer up here. But here's the thing, you have intel. Give me your knowledge, sir. This is the one that we're going after. I do actually want to see his weaknesses. Stealth, okay, useful. Fear of burning, also useful. There's a lot of fire in this area. He gets dazed when his rage goes away. Damaged by everything. Nice, okay. He seems like an easy target, then. Oh, the crunch. Oh, okay. That crunch was a little bit much. Hey guys, I think we found another bug. You guys saw that, right? Because he was running, like, against the cage. Like, facing the cage. So run up, stealth kill him, but then all of a sudden we're on top of the cage. And then I'm on the edge, like, above the air, so once the animation's done, I fall back down. Okay. And then his body fell back down. Oh my god.
Now you die!
We will get the water in just 1 second. Oh, those are ghouls. Hi. This actually brings up a good point you can just drink now. Because, hey, thank you for the tooltip, game. You guys must have been listening to Frost wanting me to drink more water, so. Oh, it'll still be there in the VOD, Frost. That was a special. That was another special one of, like, weird physics hullabaloo going on. Alright, you guys have fun with those ghouls. Oh, and if the ghouls kill the hunters, it also still counts. That's actually quite nice. I think the ghouls are dead, but like they killed one of the hunters for me. That's kind of nice. All right, this is another intel guy. You. Nope. Are you? Okay. I guess. He really didn't want to be interrogated. Okay then. That is not the voice I was thinking of. That would be cursed weapon. Oh, of course he's a berserker. With the Morgul blade. Wait, he's a berserker with the hunter's spears? Interesting. Oh, then he has a blood brother. Ba ba da ba ba da ba da.
You are trapped here like me and everyone else. This is the iron prison of Mordor, a pit of darkness and evil. Our only escape is glorious death.
Well, let me help you escape. Oh, what? Let me help you escape, bud. Oh, a cloak that we're probably not gonna wear. You kid? I am 61 experience away from leveling again. Damn. Hey, trophy. Alright, well now we can mark this.
We need
but also...
her visions can...
What cool stuff did we get here? No. Kinda whatever. Sprinting no longer creates sound. We still had from earlier. I guess we just, like, continue on our way up to get Ice Storm. Because I kind of really want that next. Because the Flurry is just so good. And Elven Light seems decent as well. For, like, big AoE packs. Wait. This common gear is already better than the legendary cloak that we have? At least from a stealth perspective. Because, like, we're not getting the other bonuses at all because we haven't done the challenge because we're nowhere near that challenge. Nice Frost with the clip. That's I'm assuming the jumping off of the platform one. Oh, do we have enough for the... Oh, not quite, I don't think. Yeah. Need 1,000, yeah. Yeah, so. Yeah, I don't know. It's just... I just wanted him to tell me the information, and then his head might have exploded.
We need the ring.
Ooh. Hey! Another trophy. Got there. And I mostly did that for the skill point, because they were so close. Gain might for each kill while remaining undetected. That actually is very plausible for us to... Because we do use stealth a bunch. But, first things first. We get Ice Storm. Because yes, please. This first one was available. Chance of causing critical strikes. I don't feel like we'll ever, like, use that as the thing. Give me your wealth. Give me your money. Oh, the ghouls are back. Later. Oh, wait, there's another money thing up here. Don't mind if I do. And then we'll just start this so we can ignore all the enemies that are on us. Alright. Planetier's out of reach for now, but perhaps Shelob's visions can guide you.
We should return to Shelob. She can help us.
Time to go back to Spider Lady. Oh. Oh. Hi. Hi. Hey! Golem's back! Hi, buddy. Okay, the fact that they're bringing up some new enemy types, I really, really like. Because the Olokai were not in the last game. Alright, so the tough combatants with powerful attacks, they will defeat attempts to vault them, but you can avoid their attacks by pressing X to dodge or slide through their legs. They can be stunned with charged shots to the head, or by landing a properly timed counter. Follow up a stun with a series of melee strikes, or hold R1 to mount. While mounted, they do the, stab in the back, move to run through his comrades. Okay. Imagine he just sits on you. I mean, we've had that happen already with the siege weapon enemies. Ow. Oh. Stab, 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 stab. Stab, 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 stab. Many stabs. Nope. Okay, that doesn't... stabby, 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 stabby. For those that don't know, his health bar is in the bottom left. Like, he's the secondary health bar. When we mount him, we can see his health. Nope. That's not what I meant to do. Behold the sexiest thing alive? Wait. Are people looking at... Oh, hold on. What? I'm bleeding! How? How did this happen? What?
Gollum. And why would you save me?
I wasn't talking to you, stupid.
But yeah, you gotta be a bit more specific for us, though, is that there was multiple people on screen. Don't know which one you're calling the sexiest thing alive. It's unsure. There's a few candidates. Gollum appears, Talos bleeds. Yeah, Gollum, my mortal weakness.
And the spider pulls the strings.
Like, what?
We share
How?
in Sauron.
Bleed the fifth, yeah.
And you can't always choose your allies. Lead on.
Come, Red Master. Gollum.
Yeah, because I must have bled a lot, because, like, there's blood on my clothes, too. I don't know how, though. Because it seems like it's a small-ish cut that's, like, right there. Like, right at the top there. Like, it's not that big of a cut. I don't know how it happened or when it happened. It's definitely recently, because it's still bleeding. But, like... I'm glad I'm not wearing white. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, I was punctured by something. Here's the thing. There's literally nothing around that has that, like, any sort of effect on that. We're just gonna... We're gonna do this for a second so that, the bleeding can hopefully stop. No what? I don't know. Stabbing that man multiple... Yeah, Talion just stabbed through the game and stabbed me accidentally as well. Totally what happened. That's the only thing that makes sense. Good now? Oh my god, can you stop already? What, a civilian casualty? Oh, I feel bad. Okay, I think we're good. If I start passing out due to blood loss, you know, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Over here.
That wasn't just a troll.
They are Olog-hai, war trolls. They're smarter.
So dramatic? I mean, obviously. Have you met me, Frostblade? Come on. Come on.
We hate them as much as we hate nasty orcs. We keeps our distance so we don't get squished and crushed into bits.
Like how you tried to crush my head with a rock the last time I saw you.
But we didn't.
Yeah, like that.
We could never hurt the Bright Lord. We makes up for it now. Yes?
That is yet to be seen.
Close, Bright Master. We're very close.
Oh, no, the bleeding definitely did not stop. Kind of see it on the camera. God damn it.
I know why you are here.
Hello, Spider Lady.
Silence, Ringmaker. You forget yourself. Stolen. You begged me to have it. And what of you, Talion?
This cutscene provides a good opportunity to hopefully stop this bleeding.
Save it. even though it may already be lost.
There must be a way. There is truth in your vision. Grant me another.
To what end? For knowledge? To dominate? Oh, you don't have to tell me. Here is your truth.
You want to move up the ranks, you got to kill. You want to get noticed, kill a pink skin. The bigger the target, the higher you rise.
Well, that doesn't seem good.
Idril. She dies.
Many will pass before Sauron is defeated.
This knowledge, guide our hand. If we kill this assassin, perhaps this future will not come to pass. She can be saved.
She will live or die with honor, and it will not shift the tide of war. It is Castamere who must be protected. If he falls victim to this assassin, we will lose the Palantir.
You found him precious? For the Bright Lord. We go to Kirith Angel. Yes, we'll find the nasty assassin.
Alright. We good now?
Must be stopped.
Maybe?
Gollum, you know where to find
Have
him?
that for the entire cutscene. I'm hoping we're good.
This way. Yes. We
Yep.
recognized his curved blade.
A Morgul blade.
Gollum, stop going. Stop backtracking, sir. It's a single, like, one direction tunnel.
If we find the Uruk bodyguards, he's
Get a bandage? I could, but, like, you know, it's probably fine.
This way. Careful. We see some Morgai fly nest.
What are those orcs doing?
You're afraid, just like the captain.
The first bodyguard should be this way.
Earlier you said you recognized the assassin's curved blade.
It's just the fact that he, like, it's a follow escort quest and, like, he keeps backtracking. Like, no, why?
One of the bodyguards was nearby. We're sure of it.
Only a Morgul blade could have caused these wounds. We're on the right track.
He's been dead for some time. We'll need
What
to move
wounds?
faster if we want to catch up with the assassin.
We don't see any wounds on the body.
We knows where another bodyguard is.
As the assassin kills his way up the hierarchy, he'll continue to seek bigger targets. Like Castamere.
Yes. Castamere is the only one who knows where the Palantir is. He must be kept alive at all costs.
Must be a pretty damn good blade. I mean, maybe.
But we forget where exactly. We are close. You can find it.
Wait, is that a Grog that showed up? Oh my god, it is. Not expecting that, but okay. I was expecting Karagor. Alright, yeah, the bleeding did stop.
I believe this plate is of
Alright, we're good.
Easterling manufacture. The ceramic and
Collectible.
decoration is a sort unknown to me or anyone I've shown it to.
Got a plate.
I know that the Eastlings from beyond the Sea of Rune have never...
The Easterlings, stranger even than the Haradrim of the South.
But just as vulnerable to entreaties from Sauron.
Hopefully, like, this Grog goes away, though, after he kills those people. Alright. So this leads up here. This leads this way. Oh, the body. Aha!
Wounds from a Morgul blade, just like the last one. This kill happened more recently than the other.
We are getting closer.
Gollum should know where the next target is.
They fight! You're dead! You're in my sight! Come in, man! Get onto me, Bridget!
I don't know, the Grog is like, kind of like in her way at the moment.
I found another Uruk. He hasn't been dead long. We're getting closer.
Closer and closer. We will take you to where
Hopefully he doesn't come and fight us. No, fight the Grog. No, fight the...
Orcs never see Gollum. He sneaks around.
Oh no. Oh no! Okay, nope. Ignore me. Yeah, fight each other. Fight each other. That's good. The sort of experiences you've been in that can tell how recent a person has died. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's just, like, stages of decomp versus how much the blood is clotting. Like, there is a few, like, extra things that you can, like, see. And, like, Talion is a, was a captain of, like, a major, like, stronghold, right? So, like, he would have seen that on a daily basis for years. Can you kill the Grog faster, guys? Oh, he's gonna throw a boulder at you, isn't he? Oh! Wait, the Grogs can climb?! Since when?! Oh no. 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 Yeah, all the time. It may or may not involve the ones that I've put there myself. And the Grog's dead. Goodbye, Grog. Alright. And now that he's gone... Are you... Oh, it's just a geyser. Okay, that's fine. Gollum, lead me in the right direction, please. Gollum's pathing is very weird. Like, he makes random turns, like, all the time.
Orcs are coming. Hide.
Oh, there's an Uruk Hai.
Hmm. Glob who's afraid of spiderlings. Never should have told me. Time to die.
Every dead body you've examined was cut down by you? Well... There's still a 0.01% chance, I guess, in your mind. It's probably fine.
Buggers are always moaning about making soup from.
No, I didn't. Oh. Well, that works. That works. The odds are against you. I mean, what are the odds of me finding this many bugs in games constantly? The odds are always against me. I still manage to find a way.
We're close, but too many dirty orcs is around.
Stay here. I can find him on my own.
Too many orcs around, you say? We have Karagor or Grog this time. Or neither? Oh no, there he is. There he is.
This trail is
and that's another Grog. Okay, so those things attract Grogs this time instead of Karagor. Why is the Grog just standing there, though? He gets stuck on something? Yes, sir. Come here. Oh. Yes. Oh my god! Later. Bye.
Keep him off balance. He's up above.
He one-shot me with a boulder! That's a very normal reaction to have to that situation, being one-shot out of nowhere. Totally normal reaction. No, this is my bush. This is my hiding spot. Go away. Alright, So it does seem to be like a line of sight thing for the body, at least. Oh, jeez. Okay. You guys don't care about the grog that's in... Alright, these guys don't care about the grog that's attacking their camp. Alright, now to find out where this body is. Alright, Golem tracks. And we just need to follow the tracks of...
Another victim.
Oh!
Yet this one's...
He's not dead.
Let's find out what he knows.
Wrong. Hold. Alright, enemy strength and weakness. Oh, this is just teaching you about strength and weaknesses. Curious? That. Fear of the flies, fear of Karagors, dazed by stealth, and exhaustion. Damn. Your form of interrogation, yeah, just touch the face and then make Celebrimbor do the rest of the work. Oh, it gets rid of the immunities he has? Does he have immunities? He's vigilant against stealth, but also arrow-proof. Okay. So the flies will allow me to stealth hit him. And then, which will daze him. Which will then, we can go to town. Okay. No interrogation happening, just complete invasion of the mind. Exactly! Yeah, no, that's exactly how interrogation always works. Your knowledge is my knowledge. It's as simple as that. And then your head explodes. Your head explodes afterwards. It's fine. Exploit one of the assassin's fears. I can do that, but also reach the assassin, which is that guy.
Crosh.
They usually say no until they can't anymore. No, yeah, their head just explodes afterwards. Totally normal thing. Alright, where's the... Oh.
What did I do to deserve this? Oh, who never made that noise? And silence it. There he is.
No, you stop that. I would like to do that, game. I would very much like to do that, but you're not... There we go.
You're not taking this serious.
Wait, purified? Why did how is that a purification rather than a kill? I feel heavy, so makes him relax and watch. No more typing. No worries, Frost. We're not going for too much longer anyways. Maybe like another half hour.
We only need the Seeing Star.
How much of your soul was lost in that ring?
Avoiding the question.
Mistress will be pleased.
Ooh, red gem. Nice. Oh! We get death threat super early on. Okay. Instead of getting intel, you can order a worm to deliver a death threat. It creates a unique nemesis mission within the region. Sending death threat against a captain increases his level, makes the fight more challenging, but also improves the quality of the gear. Okay.
Idril and Customer should be safe for now.
But the siege of Minas Ithil continues. The Palantir is still at risk of falling into enemy hands.
We are behind enemy lines.
New sword.
This is a perfect opportunity to sow chaos within Sauron's ranks.
It's the same damage. Do we like the look of it better? Not really. I like this one better. Alright. Might match something, one of our other things better later on, maybe.
Finish what we started and kill the war chief.
We should probably go up this tower that's right here. Alright, also, where was that duel? Oh, wait, the duel's gone. The duel was right here last time, wasn't it? Well, that's unfortunate. But there's no advancing time. Like, it's just a matter of, like, doing these quests to advance the time.
Final bodyguard.
Alright. So the second I see a duel, I should go do it. Or otherwise I'm gonna lose out on it, potentially. Wait, why is that skull there? Cool. Weird glitch, but okay.
Ruin new poisons every day. I like darkness as much as being far away from home.
Unknown captain.
A feast is being held.
Oh.
The stench of grog is on the air.
I don't actually want to do that right now. But that's interesting that oh, wait. Why does it deactivate the... Okay, the tower is right here, though. I want to grab this first. Oh, that ups your combo meter, too? Interesting. So many things. And this is like what, like our 4th or 5th tower, and this minigame is kind of already getting a little old. Like it's interesting and all, like you have to actually like use the eye to like search for the things. Which is something, but like having to do this over and over and over again for like this many collectible things. It's pushing it a little bit. Like, I guess, like, if you don't want to, like, get the collectibles, you don't have to do that, but, like... I don't know. Alright, let's go do this instead. Not change your target while on this mission? I don't want to be on this mission, though. Fine, I'll do the mission.
Hoorah.
He's fireproof. That's kind of slightly annoying. Raged by the flies. He's a marksman. Okay, that's kind of... Alright, so he's the same as that other dude that was shooting from like a mile away. Oh, that is so many enemies down there. Oh,
I'm gonna give you a little something
the marksmanship, yeah.
for all the trouble you've caused.
You may be fireproof, but your friends aren't.
Get the signal firing!
Ow, 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 ow. Oh, the flurry is what gets me, because it staggers so much. Oh. Nice, okay. Worth it. Get a new dagger for this. Do we want that? I mean, we probably do, right? Wait, was that not Lorm? That wasn't Lorm! That was just some other random captain. This is Lorm! Oh my god, we just fought someone we didn't need to. Oh. I'm trying real hard to read that. Hi. Pygmy. Let's shorten it to Pygmy, unless you would want to be called something different. Alright. Immune to poison. Okay, that's fine. Welcome in. Alright, same hit and run stuff. Alright, go to sleep. Alright, so small thing of meat is Caragor. Big haunch of meat is Grog. Okay, cool. Good to know. Oh, wrong target. That's not what I meant to do. No. We'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. No! Oh, no, we're good, okay. Oh! Thank you, bud. Thank you, friend, for saving my life.
So tasty. So tasty.
Alright, these archers are getting annoying. I need to deal with them first. Oh, wait. No! No! Oh, wait, we're fine. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. You don't know where I am. Haha. Boop. Alright, this might be the last known position, but, like, you guys are gonna... Oh! All of you are running away. That works. That really works. Anything else down there that I can... Ooh. Make use of? Like, fire? Two can play that game. Ha! Alright, got there. With a lot of fire. Oh, cool, a bow that's a whole 1 damage stronger. That's... I mean, we'll take it, honestly. Alright. Oh, wait, if we put this in here, we can then... Okay, we need to remove the gem, actually. Because we can forge this upgrade. We want the green in the... Oh, the trophy's in the way! Trophy, move! Thank you. And then we can put this in this slot. Because the extra damage on stealth is actually going to be useful, especially against captains. Because 15% on top of the 220. So that's another, like, 32 damage. Which is actually pretty substantial. Kinda nice. Alright, everything I can do for now. Ooh, right. Might as well get this monument while we're here. Ah.
Let's see how bloodthirsty these assassins are now.
They're nothing compared to elven assassins.
And honestly, might as well take care of this outpost as well while we're here. Wait, hidden blade in the wrist? Alright. Assassin's Creed. Alright. By rapidly killing enemies from stealth. I can do that.
See how quickly and quietly you can find yourself all alone.
Oh, also aerial stealth kills. Alright. Oh, dude. Dude. Dude, I'm in the middle of something. Why? I need to stealth kill things within a minute. I'm a little busy. Sir, I'm busy. Snafu. You're gonna go to sleep here real soon. Beast proof. Alright, ghouls might be useful, but he is beast proof. That actually, no. Do ghouls count as beasts in this game? Probably. Of course he's a berserker. And of course he has the dark strikes. Oh my god, okay. Alright, that can deal with, like, most of the rest of the people.
Come on out, you schrock. Come on out and fight.
This gets me the bonus objective. And the grog deals with a bunch of other people. No. Grog. No. 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 Bad grog. Bad grog. Attack them, not me. Let's get some Caragors in here too, because why not? And some fire. Oh, now the Caragors are on fire. Alright. The troll actually uses the ladder. Oh, you love to see it. Alright, these Caragors took down a lot less enemies than I thought they would. And this Grog's doing nothing! Alright, I need more elf shot. Where's more elf shot?
We have to find the human.
Alright, the alarm's been raised. Cool. Wait, oh no, the Grog's fighting the Caragors! Guys, no! Fight the... Oh. Guys. 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 Oh, he's vigilant against stealth? Are you kidding me?
You know nothing of suffering, but I can show you.
Show me the world. Give. Oh, that doesn't stun you. Okay, cool. Ooh, that does nice damage though. You are going to be annoying unless I take you down first, so... Whoa, sir! Calm yourself. Nope, nope, nope. Bad. Oh, boy. Retreating? No! Sir, you're not allowed to retreat. Get back here. No. No running allowed. Alright, I didn't expect that to kill in the next one. What a freeze frame! Okay. Not today, you say, but I say not today. Oh. Sir. Rude. Oh, wait, is that the... The Grog is still up top.
For the fight to end now, when it was just getting interesting, I think not.
No! Death-defying! He adapted! Alright, that's rude. Yes! Yes! The Grog jumped down. Welcome in, Azzy. Oh! Nope. Alright, we might as well grab this while we can. Is this sword better? Nope. Oh, defender, right. Get rid of you. Like that. Oh, you can... Oh, if they loot is on top of each other, you can actually loot them at the same time. Nice, that's good to know. Alright, is this Grog gonna die to these guys, or are they gonna... Because I want to go in there, but that Grog is gonna one-shot me, like last time. Which is not... Alright, the captain's down. Ooh, that's a rare item. Alright, so same damage, sure, but use quick throw to hit a poisoned enemy. Quick throw applies poison every 42 seconds. That doesn't seem great, honestly. I mean, we'll equip it, because why not? But, like, other than that, like, eh? Because we don't have a reliable way to poison things yet, either. Wait. Okay, so it is, the outpost is gone. Okay, I was wondering. Because we had, like, actually, like... Alright, can I just fast travel then? Oh, the advanced time is here! Alright, advanced time is here, okay. Yeah, we can always just replace it later, which is probably going to be happening. Because it's lower, it's a low level anyways, so... Alright. Is there duels going on, though? That's what I want to know.
The battle will not be won.
Because we can go do that quest, but honestly, I prefer to have a duel so that, Grog Hunt, no. Because that's part of the interactive with these games. No, alright, that's fine. We can just do the main quest, I guess, then. Oh, yep. Hi. There is a lot of enemies all over the place. Oh, that's Caragors. Gonna avoid those. And avoid the Grog, so let's go this way. Oh, we have a skill point, actually, we should probably use. What do we want next? The poison blowing them up is kind of nice. Oh, quick drain during combat? Actually, probably useful. Just in case we need to heal during combat. Because then it also works, if they still have the brand ability. That's another thing that... Boop. Tell me your secrets. Tell me the secrets of... Oh god. This person. Stone skin. Mortal beast fodder. Alright. Summon Caragors or something. And he's terrified of Caragors. Okay, yeah. So either poison or beast fodder will instantly kill him. That's He seems like he'll go down pretty quickly. Pop goes the noggin. Ow. Me alone. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Alright. Sir, you do get to die this day. Goodbye. And he's facing into the ground. Okay. Well. It's fine. Totally normal.
Sauron's forces keep growing.
The Gondorians will need to push deeper into Mordor.
You want to see how it's done?
Alright. Orc armies launching their attack from Cirith Ungol join Baranor and take the fight to Mordor. Okay. We will do that.
Baranor! You can't have run out of orcs in the city.
There are a few left, but we're hunting one in particular. The last bodyguard of the war chief leading the siege.
War chiefs, same as what they were before. Powerful orcs are guarded often by captains. Understanding who guards a war chief and hunting them down first makes defeating a war chief much easier. Army menu shows which captains guard a war chief. Yes. Which is what? Holding the wrong button. War chiefs in the region are leaders of the orc army. By selecting war chief, you can see his bodyguards. Hunt and defeat a war chief's bodyguard before confronting the war chief to make him defeating him easier. Help Baranor hunt and kill the bodyguard. Okay.
I think
But,
we're
like,
after the same orc.
Who's the bodyguard?
And the way to a war chief is through his bodyguards. I've had enough.
Oh, it's the Caragor rider, dude. Wait, he can be killed instantly by beast attacks, yet he rides his own Caragor. Okay. Vulnerable to stealth, damage by range, damage by executions, and explosions. Caragor rider. Leads a group of hunters, that's kind of annoying. Oh, he has the tracker class. Oh, and the traps. Okay, there's a lot of things about this guy that's kind of annoying. Massive claws if he goes into melee. Alright, so what you're telling me is that Grisha Bloodhound rides the Caragor, is enraged by Caragor, and will be killed instantly by any beast, which includes Caragor. How does he ever get enraged? Because if a Caragor attacks him, he gets enraged, but he also instantly dies. That's what? Okay. Sure. Yeah. Totally. Okay. There we go. While you're undetected, you can command an ally or summon a bodyguard to kill nearby target. Right on the D-pad.
This is from Minas Ithil.
Swarming Uruguay that was under someone's control. The ramblings of a bunch of scared maggots. With regards,
Synchronized stealth kill. Oh, they'll see their approach. Not do that.
The assault on the middle city was glorious. For Gondor.
He must also learn to control his emotions. Damn it. Nah, that's fine. Emotions are emotions. It's fine. It's, you know, let them run free if you need to.
The last city of Gondor will be the last one we take.
I really like that they highlight the path even though you're not in Wraith mode. That's actually really nice. Until they kill you? Nah, it's fine. Totally fine. Oh, hi. Found the dude.
Ranger! Throw into Mordor. A wise move.
Hi.
But ultimately futile.
Hi, Mr. Caragor Rider that doesn't like Caragors or beasts or any of that stuff. Say goodbye to your Caragor. Oh, he's a vault breaker? That's annoying. Alright, these guys that are shooting me need to stop. Baranor, where's the rest of your men? And why aren't they helping? There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Also, we just now have to deal with this Caragor. But like, that's fine. Oh, or cutscene. That works too. I wonder if the Caragor's still there after the cutscene.
Sorry for the war chief we're hunting. He'll be lonely without his bodyguards.
You'll join them soon enough.
Alright. Orcs, without its leaders, the armies of the Dark Lord will be on disarray. Draw out and defeat the war chiefs by undertaking the confrontation missions. Soldiers from Minas Ithil have been sent to help you. Oh, I have followers now. Alright, cool. Oh, and the Caragor's gone.
This is just one of many.
Nice.
And they will continue their attacks on Minas Ithil.
Also, rare chess piece.
We have to kill them all, and we'll need.
Execute an enemy. Might gained on a critical hit. That is actually super nice. Also, it looks pretty cool. But yeah, executing an enemy, doing that 3 times, that's like an easy enough thing to get done.
From the Gondorians to do it.
and then a skill point. What do we want next? Oh no, this is like 2 levels away. Alright, so that's the cone stun. Okay. Ice Storm finishers also cause critical strikes. That seems really good. Especially comboing with our chess piece. Granted, we won't have this exact chess piece anymore by the time we get to 17, but like... Shadows your target, causing nearby enemies to flee in terror. And these are really good. Draining an enemy gets elf shot back. Ooh. Yes. Elven light setting people on fire? That's insane. Wait, how does this interaction work? Like, do you have to switch in between these? Or can you just have all 3 where they're burn, be poisoned, and be frozen? I would assume you have to pick one of the 3 types of modifications. But, like... We'll find out. I do like all of those. Alright. We're gonna advance time. We're gonna see if there's a duel. Otherwise, I think that's the end. At least the end that I had planned. We're gonna advance time. We're gonna see a duel, hopefully. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Get you guys your little channel prediction. Also, this replenishes the captain slots, which will be good. Checkpoint raid. The Grog Hunt's still there. Fly raid. Not enough went away. Okay, well. No, I wish to... Let me advance time, game. There we go. The weird mouse over. Because this also fills the ranks back up, which is kind of what we want as well. Supply raid? That's not... Alright, that's the only new one. Alright, we'll do one more, because it'll replace whatever this Grog Hunt is. If not, we'll call it there. Because we're going to be playing more of this tomorrow, is the plan. So, we got to keep some of the stuff for tomorrow. Alright. Another Grog Hunt? The Grog Hunt got replaced by a Grog Hunt. Alright, well... Unfortunate. No duels today, unfortunate for you guys. But... I promise. I guarantee at least one of them tomorrow. We will get at least one duel tomorrow. We are not going to end until we get a duel tomorrow for you guys. Because I know how much you guys enjoy them. And the fact that we do channel predictions and, you know, let them fight. Because you guys get to choose your combatant. And choose your champion, so to speak. And that's always a fun time. But, you know. We'll hopefully get there tomorrow for you folks. Because we're not ending stream until there's a duel of some kind. Which might take a while, but we'll make it happen. Because if it doesn't happen naturally through us playing tomorrow, we'll save some time at the end. And if we have to reset like 15 times for it, I will. I'll do it. Because you guys deserve it. But other than that, let's see who's online. See what's going on. Who's doing what? Determination, yeah. I'm determined. We're gonna get you the duel. There, I lost the word there for a second. It's fine. Totally fine. You know what? I think we send you here because we have. Let's keep up the trend of like raiding people we haven't raided before. I'm pretty sure they raided us once before. I believe that's how I know them. This is a while back. So let's repay it back. Raid them. They're playing some Spyro because you know Spyro's awesome. Spyro's awesome. Can anyone say Spyro's not awesome? Because if you did, you'd be lying. We're dual. Flew away when the visible hand came out. Yeah, no, it's fine. Totally fine. My brain is, you know, having a time. But we got the raid messages there. Or hey, make your own. I'm not the boss of you. Do what you want to do. I'm not your mom. But if I was, that'd be weird. Anyways. That spelled right? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Oh, wow. Oh, Frost. Really, huh? Really? Well then. Anywho. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST, for more Shadow of War, and that duel will happen. Later.